It's the way that y'all are finding any and every which way to make excuses for this girl. And I'm sorry, I do not care. Spice is problematic. And she is lucky that Erica Mena went too far and the world is more focused on her comment than what Spice was doing and what Spice was saying. Because had none of that happened, Spice would be the one getting dragged right now. Want to talk about it?
Let's talk about it.
Shawty, come and swing my way. We ain't gotta waste no time now, baby. Put that all in my face. I just wanna pump and grind on you.
You told me and Erica went straight to Bambi after the argument. And I want people to have fun. Let's kick back. Let's get into a little tea. Let's not get too crazy, but let's enjoy the sip.
But let's get to the chi-chi, the kiki, the internet bull.
If you want to see extended videos, exclusive content, including story times and more, subscribe to my Patreon. If you want to stay engaged and keep up with my commentary, follow me on Twitter. And if you would like to book a personal reading, you can go to my website, thealigningsouls.com, to schedule you a personal reading today. What's going on, y'all? It's Santana, aka Cha-Cha-Cha-Cha-Chi-Chi. And we are back for another Let's Talk About It, because, girl, we are talking about it. Y'all know I wasn't going to let this week fly by without bringing up this video. Now, keep in mind, this is about a couple of days old, okay? Like, by the time I got to the whole Spice conversation, it was already at least a week old, I believe. And so this video that we about to watch is about a week old, but I don't care. The point still stands, okay? So y'all already know what to do. Go ahead and like the video before we go ahead and get into her.
Red light, green light, red light, oh. Red light, green light, red light, oh. I don't do yellow, cause it's so mellow. If I don't say hello, you know from the get-go. Red light, green light, red light, oh. Red light, green light, red light, oh. I don't do yellow, cause it's so mellow. If I don't say hello, you know from the get-go.
Okay, now keep in mind, I do not watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta at all. At all. Apparently, this season is supposed to be giving the girls what the girls should be giving the people. Okay, because let's be honest, let's be real. We really stopped watching Love and Hip Hop when Jocelyn left, but like more than really when Tommy left. Okay, because honestly and truly, Love and Hip Hop, up until they put Erica Mena on it, but then even Erica Mena became annoying because she's not enough of a star on her own to hold her own or hold the show. We just really was not interested, okay? Because Love and Hip Hop is missing that it factor, that it girl. Like, every show needs a center peach, and ever since Jocelyn and Tommy left, it's been like, okay. And then, like, as soon as they, merged Love and Hip Hop Atlanta with Cali and New York, bringing Ray J and Safari and Chad, everybody and their mama down there, it's been like they've been trying to figure out a formula, trying to figure out what it is. Okay. And the people are saying that this season is actually good. I'm not sure if it's the racial slurs making it good, if it's the below the table, insults that's making it good, or if it's the tables that's apparently going into Stitch stomachs that's making this season good. But nonetheless, obviously the talk of the town the last couple of weeks has been Spice versus Erica Mena. I already did a whole breakdown on that. So if you want to get my opinion on that, you could go over to that video. But baby, spoiler alert, I don't give a hell what Erica said. I don't care. Spice brought up her son multiple times. And like I said in that original video that I did, y'all can keep trying to pick and choose, because this is what y'all do. Depending on whether or not you like a person or who a person is associated with, Chloe Bailey, y'all pick and choose how y'all are going to play the situation and how y'all are going to react, which I do not like. I don't at all, because not only has there been more said on this show and more done. I mean, like Cardi B calling, mud effers roaches, okay, on Love and Hip Hop. Not only has there been more said and more done, but there's been other times that have called for people to be fired or for people to be suspended. But again, y'all pick and choose depending on who you like in a situation. And now in 2023, everybody want to trauma bond. Everybody want to be a professional victim. It's like every week y'all just have to have something to be mad at. Okay, it was Chloe Bailey and Funky Dineva. Then it was Erica Mena and Safari. It's Blueface and Krishan and them getting arrested. And every week is something. Okay, but the new episode of Love and Hip Hop came out, and Spice was said seeing some questionable things. And as I mentioned, I felt like Erica. Listen, I don't care what she said. I don't care. It was not an attack on all black women. It was not an attack on all black people. She said what she said to Spice, and that was that. Okay, and the way that they went around the episode, playing a game of telephone, making it bigger than what it actually was. Okay, making it seem like she said black monkey, but she said blue because she was talking about Spice wearing the blue wig with the monkey. Let me not say it because I'm not going to get canceled, but I mean, some of the girls on the streets are saying she does have animalistic features. That didn't come out my mouth. I'm just saying what I've heard other reviewers and other people and celebrities say. That's not my personal opinion. I'm just saying what the people are saying. Okay. As far as what I'm saying, I don't care what Erica said. I don't. Y'all can sit around and get mad and get y'all panties in a bunch all day, every day, but that's just not me, okay? Because sticks and stones don't break my bones, baby. Okay? Sticks and stones don't break bones, but guess what? These hands do. Okay? So you say something to me, I'm gonna just pop off. Okay, and not at the mouth. I'm gonna pop off with these hands. And it's gonna be that simple, okay? But words don't necessarily affect me. I mean, you could think whatever. Beauty is in the eye of a beholder. Okay, y'all can attach it to race. Y'all can try to take it back 50 years and this, that, and the third. But listen, baby, and I mean this with all due respect. I didn't go through certain things, so it doesn't affect me as deeply. I know that we're taught certain things, and it's part of our programming that we're supposed to be, just a certain way by design, or else you're not really black, quote unquote, but that's just not me. That's just not me. I'm not mad at people that are offended. I'm just saying I'm not about to get up and go put on my cape to go defend Spice and to go protest and do all of this, that, and the third, like a lot of y'all are doing, when both of them are trash. Okay. And Spice is very much milking the situation. She was milking the situation the entire episode. And, even afterwards, she's doing a whole bunch of interviews and press runs, and it's like, Spice, like, you were supposed to be like the next Cardi B. Like, you were supposed to make it out, okay? Like, this is Love and Hip Hop, the show that people have been clowned, for going on and not really doing anything. It's like everybody always in the studios, but they ain't never coming out with no cold cuts. Like, what are we doing? Y'all in the studio going ham, but they never producing no cold cuts. Like, what are we doing? And Spice is somebody that was already established before the show. And so we already saw her having that Cardi B, that K Michelle, you know what I mean? Like that like pop off, right? Even A1 has done some incredible things. Hitmaker, Young Burnt, they've done incredible things. And we thought Spice was going to be doing it since she was doing it before the show. And now Spice is just, another Love and Hip Hop bitch. Let's keep it real. She is. Spice is just another regular gutter reality star. And the little Grammy nomination or whatever happened, that she got her song nominated for, it's like all of that is thrown out the window because she's traded all of that in for TV fame. So if it's TV fame that she wants, it's TV fame that we're gonna give her, okay? Because we're gonna break this shit the fuck down, and we're gonna say her a new one. We're gonna say her a brand new asshole because the way that Spice showed her ass last week, she deserved to get slapped. While I feel like Erica went too far with the whole monkey comment, I feel like Erica should have went even farther and smacked the shit out of her. Okay, should have sent her back to the zoo. That's how I feel. Because Spice continually told that girl multiple times, your son doesn't love you. Your son hates you. Your son doesn't like you. She said it in multiple different variations, multiple times. And that's the part that people keep misunderstanding. Not even misunderstanding, failing to understand. She said it multiple times. She kept trying to get at Erica and fight her. And it wasn't until like 5 minutes into the situation that Erica had got so fed up. And she finally said something that she knew was going to hurt Spice. Everybody's like, oh, why? You could have thought of something better to say. And I'm not thinking nothing better to say because you hitting me at my worst trigger right now. Oh, baby, I'm gonna throw a grenade at that ass. And I'm not mad at Erica Mena. I don't know if it's a matter of y'all not having kids or maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's a relationship with your parent. I don't know what it is, but nobody wants to be told that they're a bad parent. And nobody wants to be told more so that their kids hate them. That is not a good feeling. That is not a good feeling. That is not a good feeling. And I'm going to leave that there. But this week, Like I said, Spice is on the show saying some questionable things, and so we're gonna go ahead and get into her. Okay.
Damn well that Erica went straight to Bambi after the argument, and here Bambi's at the table. Oh, I didn't talk to Erica. Oh, these girls are so lies.
How come you haven't talked to your best friend?
Oh, I have talked to her, but not about that. She's been working, like I said. She's been
she told
doing
you to
her
say
movies
that?
and stuff. So, yeah.
No, she really ain't told us about them crazy.
She really haven't.
I was like, what the you told
Why
me?
you always so fake?
Who's so fake? Who are you talking to?
Who the are you talking to?
Oh,
I'm talking to you.
Okay, well,
Don't do that. We should start a conversation.
I'm talking to you.
You come on. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to Sierra. I don't see a giraffe.
Okay, talk to Sierra.
I don't see you. Who the you talking to?
Calm down. Talk to Sierra.
Talking to? I don't see you. Come on. You're the one who said who the
I know damn well that Erica went straight.
Okay, that was a little bit chaotic, but in case y'all didn't understand what was going on, Spice calls herself confronting Bambi and Sierra, who on the show is known to be Erica's best friends. Now, mind you, off the show, Sierra doesn't really fool with none of them no more. But, you know, Spice is basically feeling like, woe is me. Spice has had an attitude this whole entire season. Everything has been about her and why ain't nobody showing up for her. And basically, she's just been on some pick-me-ish the entire season. And she's literally taking this whole blue monkey comment and dragging it. Now, those of y'all that don't watch the show, of course, y'all automatically going to be like, oh, well, if I got caught a blue monkey too, I would do the same. Girl. Pull out your Mona Me contract and show me where you got a part in this show. Okay? Because unless you up here, baby, I don't want to hear it. At the end of the day, Spice has been dragging everything that relates to her and her storyline this entire season. And so when it comes to this whole Erica Mena situation, she's doing that as well. And so, you know, at this point, everybody and their mama done, you know, has heard that Erica called her a black monkey, even though it was a blue monkey. Okay, there's a difference, baby. Difference. Because when you put the black on it, I keep telling y'all, in 2023, when you add black to a sentence, it's like parsley. It automatically generates emotions. It gets the people riled up. Okay, when somebody says black, they are trying to pull some sort of emotion out of you. Okay, and it's usually a negative emotion to get you to trauma bond. Okay, and so... Child, because I can even go deeper with that, because at some point Kirk, you know, started talking about how, you know, his struggles being a dark-skinned man in America and what he's going through. And while I understand all of that, wasn't nobody talking to you, and this wasn't about you. Exactly. And so Spice is having this whole issue with Bambi and Sierra because she feel like y'all her best friends. Why didn't y'all like immediately come to me and be like, oh my God, why you ain't put her in place? Like, it ain't no way that y'all didn't talk to her, Like, that's the whole backstory. That's where Spice is coming from. Basically, like, girl, we black. I understand that's your best friend, but why you ain't holding me down? I know y'all had to speak to her. I know y'all had to hear everything. And they're trying to tell her, girl, like, she told us what happened, but she told us her version. Of course, she ain't mentioned that part. Like, but Spice is on 10 as she's been all season. Now, I'm gonna see if I could go ahead and find a better clip for y'all, just so we could kind of you know, watch this a little bit better. Okay. I know we always got to take it to TikTok. Follow me on TikTok if you don't. Sky Santana on everything. Some platforms got an X in the middle. Not Jamaican.
I was like, what
worldwide.
the you told
Why
me?
you always so fake?
Who's so fake? Who are you talking to?
Who the are you talking to?
No,
I'm talking to you. Don't do that. We should start a conversation. I'm talking to you. Bitch, who you come on. I'm talking to Sierra. I don't see a giraffe.
Okay, talk to Sierra.
Who the you talking to?
Calm down. Talk to Sierra then.
Bitch, you talking to? I don't see you.
I was like,
you can kind of hear, but you got to pay attention. You have to pay attention.
Spice calls Bambi a giraffe after saying it was wrong for Erica Mena to call her a monkey, which I agree with. But she also said Erica Mena dehumanized her by calling her a monkey, right? And calling her an animal. So when it was on this episode, she was asking Bambi, did you talk to your bestie or whatever like that? Bambi like, yeah, but Bambi didn't get into all the monkey situation. So I guess Spice was mad, like, yeah, you knew about all that. You know what I'm saying? You out here faking, right? Faking a funk. So they get there arguing, and Spice gets mad and calls her a giraffe. But I thought it's dehumanizing to call people an animal, right? So I'm like, damn, the hypocrisy is real. Now, like I said, there's racial things in that. Erica calling her a monkey or whatever like that. People can say that because they say, she dark skinned or whatever like that. But then you can't turn around and call somebody else an animal. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep the same energy, man. If you think it's wrong for somebody to call you a monkey, then you shouldn't be out here calling somebody a giraffe. That's all I'm saying. Spice calls Bambi a giraffe.
Not me speaking. Not me speaking for a whole 2 minutes and my mic was muted. It's okay. Listen, baby, I'm going to say this. This is how I feel about this situation. I know that there's some people who try so hard to be controversial and different and always on the other side of the fence. And if you haven't realized by now with my commentary, I'm very polarizing, whether I can help it or not. Okay, I tell y'all all the time, I got Scorpio, Pluto, 10th house. Okay, it just is what it is. It's just a certain image that just comes off from me that the public gets, whatever. But I promise you, with my commentary and the way I feel, it's not that I'm trying so hard to be different or trying so hard to be controversial. It's just a lot of human conditioning and social conditioning and black people, black community conditioning I just don't subscribe to. And so I don't like the fact that we are trying to move the goalpost of, oh, because monkey, it has all the racial connotations and this, that, and the third. And listen, some people might be bothered with this statement that I'm about to say, and I've said it before. And I mean no harm. And I mean it with all the respect to our ancestors. I do. But the way some of y'all go so hard with these racial things, it bothers me. It does. It does. I'm not saying that we are not allowed to be offended. I'm not. At the end of the day, racial slurs are racial slurs. They should be handled accordingly. Racism is never a good thing. Colorism is never a good thing. Like I stand for all of that. Like I will stand against all of that rather. And while I do believe people have every right to be offended, I feel like a lot of times is performative. I do. I've spoken about this in the last video that I did. I don't know who. What is that girl's name? Oh my God, I cannot think of her. But the black girl that I guess she's a part of like Trump or whatever, she's like black, but like y'all call her white, y'all call her a coon. Like her, oh my God, like her face is in my mind, but I can't think of her right now. Omarosa would be another example, but there's like one specific girl, I cannot think of her name, that y'all do not like. And all I know is that as a black person, I'm not supposed to F with her. That's all I know. Because every time I see her, she's always on a black blog for some dumb ish. And it's taught to me that I'm not supposed to F with her because she F's with white people, or she F's with Trump and this, that, and the third. What I will say is that there's a lot that we are conditioned to believe and think. And again, hear me when I say, okay, because if I didn't say it, it wasn't said. I'm not saying that you don't have the right to be offended. You have the right to be offended at whatever. But I want us to get to a point to where we stop getting offended at everything, at every little turn and every little cost. Because to me, a lot of times it comes off performative. Now, I'm not talking about like when, people are getting gunned down or there's a foot to your neck or like there's a reason, like a real reason to get up and protest and whatnot. No, I'm talking about when Gucci will have a boy dressed up as a monkey and we all cry and outrage for 1 week, and the next week we back to selling out Gucci and stunting on niggas in the hood. It's performative as fuck. It's performative as fuck. It's performative as fuck. And that's why I say things like, shout out to my ancestors, because they went through things so that we didn't have to. Not that they necessarily had a choice, but what I'm saying is they endured a lot of what we'll never actually physically go through. But also, with that being said, I don't have the same connection to that. I can have a connection to slavery and racism and all of that because of, Black history and what I've been taught and this, that, and the third. But I will never experience that pain to the deaths and the trauma that they did. So I'm not necessarily reacting the same way. If anything, I take that energy and I transmute it into making positive strides that'll someday help my community. Even if it is me getting on YouTube and saying what nobody wants to say, because in 2023, women are supposed to be perfect, men are supposed to be shit, and there's zero accountability across the board. And then I have to be the one who seems like they hate Black women and this, that, and the third, because I'm the one, like the only one that's preaching about accountability, awareness, and self-love. Okay? That's me transmuting the energy and figuring out ways to make it more positive. But all in all, what I'm saying is, I feel like a lot of times when it comes to these racial tensions, unless it's something serious, again, I'm not referring to protests and like real reasons to get up and march, or laws being changed, or like real racism going on, or like real Karen situation. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about these little things that pop up within entertainment, or like I said, a high luxury fashion brand, or like a Chick-fil-A, or like a Hennessy not wanting Black people to drink the liquor. It's like, it's performatism. It's performatism, because people will be outraged on social media for 1 week and then go about their life, and it's like nothing is actually being changed, nothing is actually being done. It's like, oh, we're so mad, let's get motherfuckers fired, but then no like real solution. It's just complaints. It's complaints. So that's why I personally don't stand by the whole, well, she called her a monkey, that's different. No, because honestly and truly, damn well it does not affect you on a deep level like it did your ancestors. Damn well it don't. That because for somebody to call your ancestor a monkey, that means something completely different than in 2023 with you and all your privilege and you going through life, and and sticks and stones don't hurt your bones. And come on now. Not saying that people don't have the right to be offended, but what I'm saying is we're going to stop acting like, stop, please, okay? And so for me, like I said, the last video, Spice was doing the most. She was doing the most. And then now she want to be like, Erica pushed the table into my belly and I just had stitches. She knew I just had surgery. And girl, you shouldn't have been talking all that crap. And you said it multiple times, not just once. Everybody keep listening to that video and watching that video and overlooking the fact that Spice was trying to fight this girl and said it multiple times. Up to 10 times. She told her that her son hates her. And then now the next following week, because people aren't necessarily rushing to jump on your side because you're also problematic, and people are skeptical of rushing to your aid when you are known to cause drama and whatnot as well. Now you want to call somebody a giraffe? Stop moving the goalposts. Stop. Because first it's like, oh no, monkey, because racial tension and animalistic slurs and da-da-da-da-da. Okay, well, giraffe, same shit, right? Oh no, but it doesn't have the same racial tension behind it. Okay, but last week y'all was just saying with Chloe Bailey, don't talk about a woman, protect women's body, don't talk about their facial features, don't talk about how they look. Like, stop moving the goalpost. Stop. If Erica gonna be fired, then Spice need to be suspended. Let's share in this. That's why I keep saying I feel like this story is bigger than this. I feel like people are using this story to talk about a different conversation. Y'all are using this story as a scapegoat to jump into another conversation that y'all want to have, but y'all just was waiting for the right example, and that's the conversation of Latinas versus Black women. I'm not here to give my opinion or stance on any of that. That's a whole other separate video. But I do feel like people are trying to use this as a means to jumping into that. I don't know. I don't know. Let's go through some of these comments. I think it was unfair on both sides. I do. So going through some of these comments, Erica might have been wrong, but Spice got real issues for real. Soon as someone opened their mouth, she going off. I can't wait till someone put hands and feet on her. It's Mendices and Candy looking back. Erica and Spice were both wrong. Now y'all seeing who the real problem is. Spice is gaslighting just like she gaslit Erica. Spice need to be fired at this point. Spice, you can't say what you want to say anyone and expect someone not to go off on you. She said she talking to Sierra, but she clearly said, why y'all lying? Y'all is more than one person. Exactly. But people want to overlook all of this to go rush to be performative and act like you truly like. Because here's another thing too. Here's another thing too. Let me take this off screen for a second and put me on screen. Because y'all used to get mad because the thing before used to be, oh, y'all can stand outside and wait for Jordans, but you can't stand outside for a job. There's truth to stuff like that. And then when people call stuff out like that, then it's all of a sudden, oh, you're a coon, or you're looking down on the black community, oh, this, that, and the third. Well, at some point, F it. I'll be the villain. But somebody got to say some of this ish, because at what point are we gonna have these conversations and make things better? Like, that's the one thing that I seriously hate about the black community, is that it's just like we want to go around terrorizing any and everybody, and then the second that the attention is back on us in a negative light and it's time to be held accountable, then we want to, woe is me, my trauma, I'm only human as a black woman, my mental health, oh, you trying to bring a nigga down. Like, Spice, you do not get to go around saying anything and everything to everybody. You don't. And if we really want to have a conversation, y'all sitting here trying to use this whole situation between Erica Mena and Spice as a conversation, baby. Let's jump into how a lot of people from the islands and in Africa and all of that, them versus black people, and I'll leave it at that. I ain't even gonna give an opinion on that. Y'all can argue about that down in the comment box below. Y'all sitting here trying to do this whole Latinas versus black women. Baby, we can do African Americans versus Africans versus Caribbeans, because that's a whole other conversation. Child, y'all ain't ready for them conversations. Y'all want to complain today, get over it, and then tomorrow be complaining about something new. Everything is race, and I'm so offended, and then y'all go right back supporting all of these racist ass places. I can't. Let me go back to the comments real quick, and then we're gonna wrap this up. And this stink attitude is exactly how things went left for Erica. People be actually trying to talk to Spice, but when Spice is upset, she creates her own agenda and sticks to it. Doesn't matter what you say, she's not going to be receptive to hearing it. Mad annoying. Why she called Bambi a giraffe after crying on the socials about racism? Yes, Erica's comment was racist, but calling somebody an animal ain't no better. Spice's attitude is awful. She give Auntie Bully energy. So Spice mad because Bambi didn't want to be messy. What makes Spice think she the queen of some ish? People only know her from the show. Pipe down. Spice, I was on your side. Then I look back at the episode where you was making fun of Tokyo Vanity Weight. So now I don't feel sorry. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. That's why I say all of this jump into the whole, oh, let me go ahead and be offended because it's racial, it's performative. Y'all didn't like, oh my God. Because I sound like a dick when I say you didn't go through slavery, right? I sound like a dick when I say we did not go through slavery. But at the end of the day, it's just like from the outside looking at it, it's like, okay, yes, be offended. Yes, like I as a black person, I definitely understand. I mean, we got Black History Month, we got Juneteenth, we got all of these things for a reason. But it's just like the ways in which, like, I just don't get it. We can all agree that racism and all of that is bad. I will never, as a black person, stand up and say that it's not, and say that I don't see how it's not bad. But at the same time, we're not going to sit and act like homophobia, transphobia, fatphobia, like all of that other stuff isn't just as bad. It's like you can understand everything, and that'd be my main problem with the black community. It's like we can understand how bad things are when it comes to race, but then we don't understand what minority looks like in other communities. Because you can sit around and call somebody a faggot, a tranny, a fat bitch, all of this all day, and y'all do. But then monkey is where we draw the line. Because we told that we supposed to be offended at that. We're taught that. So maybe the solution is we need to start teaching that these other things are just as bad. Maybe. Because again, to me, I agree. Yes. Okay. Well, fire Erica. Okay. If everybody that offended by that comment, fire her. But also, let's look through and see what else was derogatory. Because I don't know if people think that slur only means race, but no, baby. No. Let's go down the line and start firing other people as well. Child, this is why I'm about to end this video. Definitely let me know down in the comments below what y'all thought about this situation. You know, as if I give a F. And definitely make sure that y'all go stream my music as if you give a F, okay? Make sure that you subscribe to the Patreon and make sure that you go and book you a personal reading on my website, thealignedSouls.com. Information is on the screen and in the bottom description box, okay? I love each and every one of y'all in HD audio, allegedly. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Oh, wait. Did I have anything else to say? I feel like I did. I don't remember, though. I'm trying to fuck now, so maybe let's dance. Fuck up my baby right here on my legs, man. I'm trying to take you to my place.